only mustered, one shot on target throughout the whole match against a side that record their first win away from home this season. They still remain, still mission impossible pretty much, isn't it, for Levante? 10 points adrift of Granada. For Atleti, they remain 5th in the table, Barcelona above them, but they are in absolute free fall at the moment, and this has got to be close to rock bottom for them, Craig. We've seen a lot of Atleti this season, haven't we? And they have not impressed. Obviously, we've seen some late wins against Valencia, against Getafe, but this is embarrassing today. Yeah,
we saw some of those late wins and you thought, right, okay, maybe that's the spark. But no. When they went into the Barcelona game, his team selection was dubious at best. They got an absolute pasting on the field. I mean, they were awful. They were poor again at the weekend. He doesn't know his best team. João Felix in, out. Yep. It's the usual, back on the bench. Suarez on the bench now. Correa came in, did a really good job for him. Then he got left out a couple of weeks ago. That was a head scratcher. Him and Cunha come on in that Valencia game. Literally won the game for them, along with Hermoso, the left back. And before you know it, all those 3 players are out the side. It's everything that's been good about what he's done there at the moment has gone. The shape, they've been hard to beat. Everything that we associate this Atleti side has been successful to a certain extent under Simeone, has gone out the window. And I think you saw by him walking down the tunnel there at the end of this one, he's almost like at a loss to put it right. But he's got support.
Yes.
He's got backing. I mean, when they were 2-0 down against Valencia at home, there was no booing.
No.
There was no getting on his...
He's got money in the bank, obviously.
He's still got money in the bank. He's got plenty of money in the bank, but it just looks like he hasn't got, at the moment, the answer in terms of his team selection.
What's incredible, Gab, when you take it back to the start of the season, we were talking about favourites to win the title. You looked at Real Madrid. They'd lost Varane, they lost Sergio Ramos. We thought, they're going to be in trouble. Obviously, Barcelona losing Lionel Messi. We thought that it was going to be difficult for them to put in any sort of run of form. So you looked at Atleti and thought, they're the most organised. They've still got that same team together that won La Liga last year. Yet the defence of their title has just fallen apart at the seams and then some.
Yeah, no question about it. And Dan, a lot of the focus with Atleti has been either defensively, where everybody's seen the stat about how, they've already conceded more goals this season than in any of Diego Simeone's previous seasons. That obviously hasn't helped. But equally, I think they've been just as difficult to deal with up front, because for all the big names and Suarez and Griezmann and João Felix and Mateus Cunha coming in and Angel Correa, who saved them down the stretch last season. It's, Craig said he doesn't know his best 11. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you can rotate and get the fresh guys in there and maintain the spirit, but these players are just so different. And I don't think it's a coincidence where he's rotated the least has been midfield, but really that hasn't worked either. And so it seems that when they win, it's down to individuals, and when they lose, it's the collective. Ideally, if you're going to be a successful team, it ought to be the other way around.
We just reminded La Liga on ESPN throughout the season. Let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend. Real Madrid in action against Alaves is the late game on Saturday. That's live on ABC. Meanwhile, preceding that, Osasuna against Atleti. Big game then in Pamplona. That's at 10:15 Eastern on ESPN+. Then on Sunday at Mestalla, Valencia take on Barcelona. The late game, the Basque Derby, Athletic Club against Real Sociedad.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.